Hi, welcome to our final exam of Cruise Line. Unbelievable. So this is your final exam session, and you get to have an interview with me. And for those of you who don't know who you and me are, it says right down there, I'm Michael Kaufman and Nate Ellis, and I have the pleasure of having some time with Nate here at the news desk one final time. So we're going to record this and get going. So how are you doing, Nate?
I'm doing good. It's a little cold in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of fun football fields, but not for the boiler, it seems. I don't...
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, it is nice to be in 62-degree weather. If only we could share this with the schools that are about 90 degrees. This isn't going out on air right away. So other than being frozen, how else are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited for the Astro thing. I did submit.
Oh, good.
Because I was like, I'm really interested in that. I saw their demo reel and I was like, that's very cool. Yeah. I like the stuff they do. I love the promotional and advertising videos that they're working on. That's kind of the niche I want to get into.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I learned a lot about to succeed in like a video. You kind of have to, you can't be like, I do everything. You have to do, you have to stay in a lane. You can't be like, I do vlogs, I do wedding, I do, like pick one and then master it. You can be good at a lot of things, but I think success comes in like defining your area.
Cool. So what's your area?
So I'm trying to go into like something called UGC, which is user-generated content, which is if you go on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, you can see small ads, and it's usually just like younger men or women like trying products like, oh, this is Squatch soap or whatever, and they're talking about it. It'll have some motion graphics, and those are the UGC creators who get paid by the company to do the little promotion. A lot of these people have very bare bones editing. They'll be using their phones to edit. Some like jank text will appear on screen. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to promote myself to these creators and say, hey, like you could pay me a little bit of what you're making, and I could make your videos way more presentable to those brands.
Nice. You want to elevate it, take it to the next level. Nice, nice. I like that. Speaking of elevation, we have an amazing website that you've put together. Let's take a quick peek through that. Dipwell nails, and so a lot of these are not school projects. These are projects that you. So how did you come about doing some of these projects?
So I first started. I was very like, well, I did a lot of work for the Harrison Township Library, and I was like, I kind of want to branch out. So I searched the internet. I was like, how do you find work? I tried Fiverr. It was okay. I tried Upwork. I wasn't 18, so I was kicked off of Upwork, but that was pretty okay. I got some projects done there until I was kicked off. But then I found Twitter, that's where I find all of my work, really. I look up, or I make a post saying, like, I'm a video editor, and if you're a content creator looking for work, looking for a video to be edited, DM me. And some people will come out like, I'm a small gamer, and I need my video. And so I did that for a while, and it had its challenges. Like people will be like, oh, I only have $5. I'm like, no.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it for $5. And then some people will be like, oh, I'll pay you later. And I'll be like, no. And so there was a lot of like problems with deadlines, and like I was still like, this was during like winter, so school was still kind of in a full blast. Right. So I was still doing a lot of homework and stuff, but I found a balance. I'll be at home and I'll be working on it, and it will be really fun. It was really nice working on that, and now I've started to narrow down into the promotional content. I've done some stuff for like brands, as you can see, the Dipwell nails, and advertising someone's course.
That's awesome.
And I've done work for like a small journalist, Natasha Tienes, or however you pronounce it. She's really interesting, the work she does. I've done a lot of stuff for her. Tom Nash is like a finance creator, and he talks about like the state of the world and how like finance in the U.S. can impact other countries. That was a short course. There was actually a watermark with my name on it because I wanted to send it to him before he could even, so he couldn't take it just without. So I wanted to see. I do a lot of revisions. So I'll send it to somebody. It'll be a first draft, and they'll be like, "Hey, I'd like you to make some changes with that. You know, it's really good. I like it, but there's some things that I'd like you to change." So I'm like, "Of course." And then, you know, sometimes I charge for revisions if there's a lot of them.
Sure.
But if they're small, like, "Hey, can you like move it to the left?" I'll be like, "Of course." And then.
Very smart. My comment with revisions, I used to, shoot a lot of different videos, and I'd give somebody something and they'd ask for a revision. I'd say, Absolutely no problem. First revision's free. If you need a revision after this will cost you.
Yeah.
And so if there are any revisions you want me to open this thing up and change them, ask me now, because I'll go into it. Once you're into it, you're already there, so revisions aren't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But then you give them a revised version, and then they get hungry, and they're like, oh, but can you tweak this? Oh, and then you turn that in, and then it's, oh, can you tweak this?
Yeah.
So once you start charging people for that extra revision, they all of a sudden are like, oh, no, we're good.
Yeah.
You know, when it's free, it's easy. And look at that shot. I love the shots you've got.
I love
the
it,
contact. It just looks great in what you have to say about yourself. It's a really solid site. And these elements of work are fantastic. So you've got, this is basically your whole site.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's home, bio, and then your contact is down
Yeah.
there. Okay. Okay. What video would you like us to look at that you believe is pretty representative of some of your best work?
So I think, well, at least what I'm trying to go for now, I think the dip well is what I'm really preferring. It's very simple, it's short, but I'm really like proud of how it came out, considering she was like, I'd like this turned around in one day.
Oh, okay.
And I got paid like $100 for that, and it was which is great, because
Right.
I mean, it was really simple for me to make. I already had all the footage, and it was just fun. So we can play that real quick, and
All right, let's take a look.
I discovered Dipwell BYOB kits, so you can do a salon manicure at home by yourself, and this can save you over $1,000 a year. It comes with everything you need. I am the self-proclaimed worst nail painter in the world, and the fact that I can get my nails to look like this by myself at home for way less than a nail salon price, I mean, you can't beat it.
so it's very simple. They really liked it. I'm getting more work from them. It's different brands. It's like soap, or it's like cologne, or it's, here's a really easy, fitness tool that'll help me burn fat. They're just products that are very small companies, or, like Squatch or X, whatever. And they go out, and these creators will create like a little promotional video, but they're really dry. And a lot of these people will be using like not Final Cut, but iMovie.
Sure.
And that gets the job done, but it just needs to go to another level. So these agencies or individuals will come to me, they'll be like, hey, I need you to take this to a higher level that these brands will see me, because these creators are also really fighting for recognition.
Nice.
So
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself doing this full time. I'd like to develop my own company it's like an agency. I'd like to have like a roster of editors.
Oh, wow.
That do like work alongside me. So they send me the revisions. So if I need to get a revision done, I can send it out to them. They'll have access to my Premiere files, and I'd like to create some sort of team. And I think with a lot of people here in this class, I think that's possible.
Wow. So if you could go back in time to young Nate and say one thing to young Nate, what would you say?
I would say get started earlier. I really wish I loved editing even before I joined this class. I wasn't very good at it. I had like a little free program, and I would just create little dumb movies. I would say start monetizing that as soon as you can, because back then I did it for fun, which is great, but I like making money more than I like having fun.
100%.
It's fun to make money, so.
And if you could change anything that you would do in broadcast journalism, what would you do?
I would say enter more contests and take them way more seriously. It's fun to laugh while you're making them. Oh, that's so goofy. It's so fun to film. But those winnings are big, and it's exciting. It's great to see your friends win and stuff. So if I could go back, I think I would say, Nate, you gotta pack it up, lock in.
Lock in. I think that's great advice, and I want to end with that. So we're going to pack it up, lock in, and say congratulations to Nate on his future endeavors. And personally, it's been fantastic having you in class, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Take care. Good luck.
Thank you.